been a hard 29 days, but in under a month, I'm ready to do the detail sanding. Quick recap, and go back and look at all the building videos that I did on this airplane and all the finishing videos I did on this airplane. The only thing that's left to do is paper the flaps. And the reason I haven't done that yet is I think I'm going to cut some of the area down on the outboard and on the inboard by about 1/4 of an inch on the inboard and a whole bunch on the outboard. I'll have all the materials here tomorrow to go ahead and paper the flaps. The other day when I said I was going to Wix, I didn't go because it's cheaper to have them send it to me. So I'll go pick it up at the mailbox tomorrow, and we'll get going on finishing the flaps up. But for the last 3 days, as I showed you, I think it's day 27, 28, and today is 29, I put the primer on, sanded the primer off. Put the primer on, sanded the primer off. Well, it's all primed now, and most of it is sanded off. And today is a detail sand with the 600. And I'm going to go over the entire airframe, and we're going to try to get what's left of the primer off and get it smooth. It's coming out just spectacular. When you see it, you'll really like it. I'm real happy with this one. It's a little bit on the heavy side, but it's a big airplane. I called Randy Smith, and he had one in this state that didn't have any finish on it, and it didn't have any paper on the fuselage, and it was at 29 ounces, and here we are at 32, so we're 3 ounces heavier, but I do have it, it is ready to paint. So I think they're pretty comparable, but this is a little bit bigger airplane. I put the spinner on it today. I put the motor in it, put the spinner on it, and I'm going to go with the needle nose instead of the conventional spinner, and because it more resembles the Monado, and that's this spinner here. So that should look pretty good. And I put the motor in it, and we're doing good on the balance. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the fuel tank yet. I had a 6.5 ounce metal tank. I might go with the 8 ounce clunk tank. A couple of reasons. The first one, it's lighter, and second off, this being a Super Tiger 60, I might have to run more nitro and turn the needle open, and we might need more than 6.5 ounces of fuel. I'm going to be making some Bali carbon fiber propellers. Going to mock those up and lay those out. But the airplane's coming out real nice. All the fits are real good along the cowl line. If you look there, the cowl is real good. It's real straight. Man, I'm real happy with how straight it is. I can hardly believe I'm ecstatic that it's that straight. So it'll be a wet sand out now with 600, and hopefully we can get a half ounce or so off of this airplane. And if not, well, it doesn't much matter because it is what it is. But tomorrow when the thinner arrives, the program is to cut the flaps to where I think they look right, finish sanding those, get them covered, and get them ready to start going. And I'm also going to start painting the red here. I'll put the pilot in. I'll make the air tanks for back here. We might get the cockpit done tomorrow, and then mount the canopy and epoxylite that in. I'm going to show you how I do that and get a nice smooth transition on the canopy, because I see a lot of guys have a problem with that. And it's not real difficult. First this is painted, then the bottom of the canopy ledge is painted, which is this canopy right here. We're going to fit this, and I'll show you how I fit it. And I sand it to the shape of the fuselage by using the fuselage as the sanding block. Put the sandpaper over it and run it back and forth and have a nice curve. Then I glue this on here. I use epoxy, and then we'll go around it with the blue superfill, and it'll look like it was meant, you know, blends right in there. So that won't be a big deal. But it's coming along real nice. I'm really enjoying this build. I hope you like it. So we'll see you on the next go around. Oh, and I would like to say I have a link for donations on video equipment on Stunt Hangar. If you can do so, please donate to the video equipment. I talked to Bob Hunt. It's really, really expensive, and I just can't afford the whole lick right now for the correct video editing equipment. Bob's going to be sending me some lighting so we can get some real professional looking videos going on here, because I noticed on the YouTube they're rather dark, and I'll be selling those videos at a, you know, really discounted price, you know, $10–15 a piece. It'll be 2 hours long, and I'm hoping that, you know, you guys can get something out of them. I will continue to post onto YouTube, but I'm going to be doing different material on YouTube. John Brodek has asked me, when I build the shoestring, to do a complete how-to build on that, and that'll be available for sale on DVD, and I'm going to send that to him. So, like I say, if you can make a donation, hit that camera button on Stunt Hangar and throw us a little bit, because these do take quite a bit of work to make, and I really enjoy doing them, and I hope you get something out of them. So until we see you on the next go around, stay tuned.